Well, we all know that the economy is a little down, times are a little tough, but guess what? Not for my next two guests. It's the life of a high-end repo man hired by the banks to track down debt in the form of big luxury items. Fully furnished jets, 100-foot yachts, million-dollar planes. Just a day's work for our next guests. They're the men behind the International Recovery Group. With us now, the president of IRG, Ken Cage, and his lead investigator, Randy Kraft. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning, Gretchen. How are you?
Okay, so please describe for me what you do on a daily basis.
Well, we find and then we repossess boats, airplanes, RVs, large, generally 100,000 up to $20 million units.
And you're finding them for banks?
Yes, and attorneys.
Because the people who own them, or used to own them, owe money on them.
That is correct, yep.
So how did you get involved in this? Because I know we were just chatting before and you said, hey, I used to be in wrestling and now, well, I'm into horses too and now I'm going off and finding yachts.
Well, when I got out of high school, I was in the finance company and did some collections, worked with that for a while, and then as life progressed, I had the opportunity to step into this on the high-end side and jumped on it and had a blast since.
So Ken, you used to work for JP Morgan, you were in the banking business, and then you decided, actually you did business with people who do what you do now.
Yes.
And you thought, hey, I'd like to get into that. You just happened to get in at the right time where it became a big business?
Yes, actually we had a year or so to learn, which was good, and then the economy broke, obviously, in 07, 08, and that's when the business really went great for us.
All right, so and not so great for the people who you're taking the property away from, by the way. But let's take a look at some of the price tags of some of the things that you go after. So 2 repoed Gulfstream jets with the price of one of them was $15 million and the other was $9 million. So tell me how you go about this. Is it true, the story I read, that you actually have been running down runways to collect these jets?
Well, we've been chased down the runways, and in St. Croix actually the St. Croix police in the Virgin Islands actually took me up the runway to block a jet from taking off that we were repossessing. So we've been chased down the runway to stop us, and we've had to chase others down the runway to stop them.
So this is an international business?
Yes, it's all over the country.
As the lead investigator, Ken dispatches you, Randy, to do all the dirty work?
Well, you know, it has its ups and downs. I mean, you also have to be compassionate in what you do as well, because you know, there's a lot of people taking a big hit because of the economic situation, and we have to understand that going out there. So it's not about going out and bullying them and taking it. You gotta have to read and deal with what the situation is at hand, basically.
Mm-hmm. It can be a dangerous job as well.
Yes, absolutely. Randy's been hit by a car. We've been chased with shovels. A former NFL player gave us a nice shot that sent our pilot about 20 feet.
Wow.
So we've been physically attacked, chased, that kind of thing.
Well, what an interesting life both of you lead. Ken Cage and Randy Kraft, thanks for describing to us what you do for a living.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Well, we've been talking